So today I wake up early in the morning because I had to send out a few of these fine fragrance perfumes to somebody who's actually going to be selling them for me. And the reason why I actually did that is because currently right now, I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, I do not have the money to actually keep on ordering stuff from all these type of websites. I don't have the money right now, as you can see, it's still in the beginning of the year, to actually reorder a few of my new t-shirt designs and actually print them and actually start selling them. So I'm just going to be real with you guys. When it comes to starting a clothing brand, the first thing that you have to know is that right in the beginning you are going to be losing a lot of money, just because you're trying to get your brand out there and actually trying to get people to familiarize themselves with your brand. So I'm trying to discover ways in which I can make some side income that I can then use to inject back into my clothing brand and stuff like that. So right here I've actually discovered one method right here that I'm actually testing out right now. Right now I would actually say this method right here is still in its beta form. We're going to see by the end of next month if this plan is actually going to work out. I'm not going to keep any secret from you guys, man. I just want to be real with you guys and actually show you what's actually going on with me right now. So as you can see, this website is finefragrances.collection.co.za. On this website you actually get these really good smelling perfumes for just 60 rand. These perfumes are sort of like copies of the originals. They smell exactly just like the originals and stuff like that. So as you can see right here, we have the men's fragrances right here, all the popular type of brands that have to do with fragrances. We got the Hugo Boss, we've got 1 Million, we've got Sauvage, we got Tom Ford, Versace, all these brands right here. So I've actually ordered just about 12 of these perfumes and I've actually sent them to somebody who's actually going to be selling them for me. So as you can see, these perfumes actually cost 60 rand plus another 65 that I actually spent. Fortunately for them to actually be delivered to the person that's actually going to be selling them for me was actually free through my uncle's courier company. So right here, let's just get into the numbers. I just want to show you how I actually plan on doing this. So the perfumes are actually 60 rand right here, and so from 60 rand I actually am going to be selling them I'm actually going to be selling them for 120. So from that 120, the person that's actually going to be selling them for me is actually going to be taking 20 rand from each sale. That means for each and every perfume I am actually going to be profiting quite exactly 40 rand from each perfume. So as you can see right here, you have this one right here, that's the fine fragrance perfume that I'm actually going to be selling, and right beside it you can see the original one right here, which is actually quite expensive. The smell is the same and everything like that, just that with the fine fragrance one, I actually wouldn't advise for anybody to actually spray this perfume on. I would actually advise you to actually wear this perfume right on your skin. It smells great and it's going to run through the whole day without the smell fading away and stuff like that. I actually bought these perfumes and I was actually skeptical, as you might be right now watching this video and actually wondering what I'm actually talking about. I was actually skeptical as well. I didn't really trust this. I actually then just decided to order a few samples. I ordered 4 samples and I tried them out, and yeah man, they were really good. So from there onwards I was like, what, I can try out selling this stuff and see how that works out. So yeah, I did order a number of these perfumes right here. I'm actually pretty excited. I want to see just how well people are going to receive these perfumes, whether they're going to like them so much that they are going to actually consider reordering them and stuff like that, because I am trying to build up some money right now that I can actually inject right back into the brand and actually launch a collection for this year as well. I'm just trying to show you guys that I actually don't have it all figured out right now. I am just actually figuring things out day by day, step by step, as you are actually watching me as well. So yeah, I'm just going to take on this little business challenge right here. I'm actually going to be updating you all throughout the year and throughout the months and weeks, just updating you on how this little thing is going right here. And from this I actually plan on upscaling the business and actually trying to get more products from the side that I think are actually going to sell well and make me a profit, and then take that profit and inject it back into my brand, and then from there on, we are going to explore a lot more ways in which you can make your brand a lot more cooler. We are going to go through the whole thing of like packaging, branding, pens. We are going to actually end up using Alibaba Express as well. Everything, we are going to go through that whole thing. But right now, as I'm talking, I don't actually have the money to actually do that. So right now I have to start a little hustle for me to actually have money to inject back into my clothing brand. So yeah, if you don't have anything right now in terms of money to actually start out your brand, do not be afraid to look for any type of option that you can find out there that is actually going to make you some side income that you can actually use to inject back into your brand. Do not actually just have a tunnel vision of focusing on your brand and actually not wanting to try anything else besides just focusing on your brand. I do get it that that's what you're passionate about, but in order for you to actually grow the brand, you actually need income, you actually need money for you to be able to inject into your brand and actually create the type of image that you want for your brand, and so that your brand can eventually catch on with people, and then from there on you won't need as much money to keep on injecting, because you're going to be making enough sales by then. You guys can also go out and check this website. It's called finefragrances.co.za. Let me just check out a little bit of information right here for just about how this stuff is done and stuff like that. They actually show you and advise you on how you can do it. So yeah, this stuff, the perfumes are surprisingly strong, and they actually last a fairly good amount of time for actually their price. I just think that's just what it is. So yeah, this is their official Instagram account right here. Apparently they used to have the 50mm bottles, by now they just have the 30mm bottles. That's interesting. I guess these are the top 5 fragrances right here that you can actually get if you're starting out. You can start with 10. You can start with 5 for men, you can start with 5 for women, and yeah, you can go out there and start selling, man. As you can see, the economic climate right now in this country is just going out bad. We have to find some type of a way to make money. There's no time to be prideful anymore, or actually be picky about what you want to sell and what you don't want to sell. As long as you are making the money that's actually going to help you in achieving your business dream, I would actually suggest that you go through with it. As you can see right here, they say we are generic perfume, not copy perfumes. It's just a cheap copy. Actually right here they're just quoting what people actually say. It's just a cheap copy. It's something we hear all the time. So let's deal with this elephant in the room. There are approximately 30 major perfume oil suppliers in the world. As a result, the designer fragrance houses buy their concentrate oils from some of the same suppliers as us. These suppliers sell directly to anyone and are therefore publicly available. The brand names and logos are copyrighted, so we can't copy their appearance. In one respect, this statement is true. We are cheap because it is the truth that all perfume is cheap. The oil in a 50mm bottle costs about 20 Rand. We are just being open and honest about it and passing this low cost directly onto you. So I actually love the transparency that they're actually showing out right here. So I actually like that. So yeah, you can actually come to the website right here and actually read this stuff for yourself as well if you're interested to know just how this is actually done. As you can see here, they say our generic perfumes last longer than the originals. Yeah, that's quite a bold statement to make. Anyway, this is a bold statement to make, just like I said right now, that our generic perfumes last longer than the original. How is it possible that our perfumes are better than theirs? Dosage: we put 35% perfume concentrate in every fine fragrance collection perfume. This is way more than the originals, whose dosage range anywhere from 7% to 28%. This higher dosage results in a longer lasting perfume. That this allows you to use less each time, resulting in further value for money. So yeah, as you can see right here, you can actually further go into learning about all these perfumes right here. They say read the full transcript right here. As you know, and you know what, let's just read about it, man. Let's just read about it. We might as well just be fully educated in what we're actually trying to sell right here as a little hustle. So yeah, let's just go right into it. The Oda the documentary. So yeah, Oda the documentary. The perfume industry does not want you to see. Okay, what is this? Let's see. Okay, let's just check this out. Full transcript of the video. Everything you're about to see is fact. The identities of all parties have not been changed to protect the innocent. Or the documentary is the perfume industry that doesn't want you to see. Most people think that the liquid inside a bottle of perfume is hugely expensive, but what if I was to tell you that the liquid inside each of these bottles costs around 30 rand to make? Yo, are you actually listening to this? I'm actually quite excited as to how I've actually found out about this, and yeah, I want to dive in and actually, start making some money that I'm actually going to inject back into my clothing brand right here. So why do the designer perfumes and their smell alike equivalents have such enormously different retail prices? Come with me as we reveal the workings of the perfume industry. Making perfume is basic and very easy. All perfumes are made by mixing perfume oil with alcohol. This mixture is then poured into a bottle and sealed with a nozzle. Ready to sell. Watch again. Mix, pour, seal, then sell. You can do this in your kitchen, bedroom, and the boot of your car if you are making big quantities in a factory. This is the same for the both designer fragrances and their smell alike versions. But where does the perfume oil come from? Interestingly enough, in most cases, the owners of the designer perfumes do not make the perfume oils themselves. To establish who actually makes the perfume oil for the designer products, we traveled all the way to Istanbul to speak to the international perfumer Andreas Willem. With 18 years of experience creating fragrances, he is ideally suited to answer our questions. So wow, man, as you can see right here, they go deep into explaining why this is all happening and stuff like that. So yeah, this is really interesting. So I guess they're actually just trying to prove that they are not just copying these fragrances and stuff like that, and they have actually researched a little bit more in the background to actually sort of find out how they can actually do this without getting struck by some type of crazy copyright infringement, stuff like that. Anyway, I'm really interested and I'm really excited to see how this little side hustle of mine is going to go, man. If you want to go ahead with this, yeah, you can also go ahead with me, and or you can wait it out and see just how well it's actually going to go for me. Anyway, I'm out of here, man. Do not forget to like and subscribe.